So in the absence of racing, what we decided to do is that within that ecosystem, we know there are people that are in need of assistance, etc. And when we put all of those things together, we felt that this initiative would be a very good one. So the package has a lot of basic food items, saltfish, rice, flour, and depending on usage, it can last for almost a month, on average 3 weeks. And as I said, it's our way of trying to assist.
And this is certainly a good way of giving back to the community, seeing that the track is situated in a relatively poor section of St. Catherine.
Well, yeah, but again, as I keep stressing the point, it's SVL that's doing it, not SVRL. SVRL don't have no money, right? But we are consistently and constantly looking at different ways to assist people. So one of the things people might not be aware is that SVL contributes almost 90% of the funding for Chase. And Chase is a national, for want of a better word, social program, which does culture, health, arts, sports, entertainment. So we're huge on giving back, and notwithstanding what we give to Chase, we also have other initiatives that we do. So right now, one of our biggest projects is fire safety in the homes for girls and boys. Because we had, unfortunately, last year there was a fire that burned down. So we've been working with the fire brigade, etc., and particular homes to make sure we don't have a reoccurrence of that. So Supreme has been active in the community. I think so. This is not new to us, but it might be new to Gregory Park and Independence City. But it's part of our DNA. SVRL is one of several subsidiaries of SVL. So SVRL focuses mainly on horse racing, so they do their bit, but as the parent, we have a wider reach. So this initiative is coming from the parent level. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter where it comes from. What really matters is that you're actually helping people in need. We see where the country is likely to reopen soon, and we believe at this point in time, with these packages, it will allow people to tide over until the country reopens, and more specifically, once racing comes back, it allows them to start to earn some more money.
Okay. Speaking of which, I spoke to Ryan Darby last week, and he said that the date is the 13th of June. They're looking at to start racing. Do you think that is reasonable? That racing can return by the 13th of June? Based on what is happening?
So from my perspective, an MOU was signed with all the stakeholders, and under that MOU, the responsibility to get the new protocols on the Ministry of Health lies with the BJLC and the JRC. So it is an in-depth process. They have hired a consultant. There were meetings as late as yesterday where they met with the stakeholders, etc. And the fact is that until those new revised protocols have been agreed and accepted by all stakeholders, I think it would be premature to give a date.
Okay.
So if they do it tomorrow, you could have racing 1st of June. If it takes 3 more weeks, you wouldn't have racing 13th of June. So that is the X factor that needs to be solved.
But from your standpoint, are you ready? Are you guys ready to have racing whenever the thing kicks in?
SVRL is ready. The track is fine. All the protocols the original protocols are already in place. I mean, our people have been trained and designed on that. So whatever new protocols come in, it won't be difficult for us to adjust it. But yes, the SVRL is ready. We're ready to stage racing once those protocols have been finalized.
What would be your word to the fans of horse racing who are, who normally earn and would long to have racing come back? What would be your word to them?
As chairman of SVL, I work closely with the chairman and the general manager of SVRL, Solomon Sharp, chairman, Lorna Gooden, general manager. Yeah? And we have some exciting things to come. So in this downtime, whilst a lot of the things in the public was about what is happening, etc., we have been actively working. And we're actually on the verge of a big announcement, because what we want to do is that whenever racing returns, whether June 15, June 1, whatever the date is, we want to hit the ground running. So there are going to be some new and different initiatives. There are going to be additional options for your bettors, your punters, etc. And it's all a part of the master plan that has been championed by Chairman Sharp that we're working towards. So one of the things people should look at is, when you look on the numbers for 2019 relative to 2018, the revenue has increased almost 900 million. So that tells me that the plan is working, and as we fill in the other aspects of the plan, we will get to a point where I think everybody is going to be very happy.
And there's a lot about the tote board. You know, tote board not working. Is there any plans for fix it soon? What's the situation with the tote board and other upgrades at the facility?
So again, that's another thing. Whilst the tote board was outdated, it's unfortunate that it has broken down. But the reality is that the totalizer hasn't broken. It is just one of several components that will show odds. And what you find is that we have significantly more televisions, etc., that you can see your odds. So it doesn't fundamentally affect the basics of the racing. There were plans pre-COVID, ready? There were plans pre-COVID to deal with it. I think because of the additional capital that has been spent to get us out of COVID, we'd have to re-look at it. So fundamentally, in my mind, it's a nice to have in the sense that it does not affect the setting of odds, etc. Yeah. But we had put a plan in place to deal with it, and it will be there.
How do you feel about getting this package from Ventures today?
Well, feel great. Feel great. It's very comfortable, and I will find some use for it. And both of us, me and my family, will find some.
How many family members in the household?
I never really check it, but I know it's a good grandchildren and children and daughter-in-law and all.
Yeah. So you are going to cook?
Yes, I can cook. But they cook for me and I cook for myself.